I think there is so much economic and political pressure to make sure from all sides, frankly, that the Strait stays open and all of the trade flows get back to normal. Certainly, the markets are pricing in an expectation that we're getting back to some level of normal. Let's be real about it. There's quite a rocky road ahead. We've seen that in the last couple of weeks. We've seen that, persistently over the last few months around a deal or no deal, straight open or straight not. And it's really, really critical that we get back to reliable flows given where stock levels are more generally. But trending in the right direction, I think, is the overall summary.
Ellen, what do we know about damage done to some of the energy infrastructure in that part of the world?
Yeah, the energy infrastructure damage was quite early on in the conflict. So we saw Ras Laffan taking a hit. We saw some other facilities taking a hit. Even actually, the Saudi pipeline took a hit at one point as well. And that Saudi pipeline being quite important because it's one of the key routes out of the strait. Should the actual strait be closed, it's an overland pipeline into the Red Sea, so it offers a bit of an alternative flow. Some of those areas of damage will be relatively easy to get restored, and there will have been activity on that already. Some of them, however, and certainly, the Ras Laffan timings, they quoted when it first happened 3 to 5 years to get that facility back up and running. Now, every bit of pressure, economic pressure and political pressure, will be on them to get that up and running more quickly. So that 3 to 5 year timeline is probably worst case scenario. But there's absolutely no doubt there has been some structural damage,
Right.
and that will take time to get back to normal.
Well, within all your knowledge founded in physics at Manchester, Alan, can you say that we underestimate their ability to rebuild and heal and frankly to do new projects as well? I mean, basically, the history of these people is when they have to build something, they get it done, don't they?
That's exactly right. A very, very resourceful set of nations over there. And frankly, they have significant assets behind them and they have significant incentives to get that oil back on the water, get the gas back on the water, and all of the other products that have been impacted as well. And they can pour resource into it. And they're happy to buy
Right.
resource from elsewhere as well. We've seen that, even just simple things like the World Cup, the amount of effort that went into building the infrastructure in very short timelines, sometimes with some negative consequences in terms of human rights, etc. But, they will get it done, at
Right.
quite an interesting pace.